Just a few hours after a rumor that the US was going to attack Iran, there was an update today, and this one actually came from Trump himself. We're saying that they are really working with Iran to see if they do not have to attack. So Iran says President Trump informed them that the US has no plan to attack. Now, I don't know. A lot of people are speculating that they're saying one thing but plan to do another. I really do not see the reason behind that. If supposedly some of the killing of the protesters have stopped, then at that point, I believe that was the trigger that sparked or really motivated Trump to get involved. There were protesters out there that were getting killed in the thousands, and that's where the U.S. was going to step in. So as of right now, it says that Iran has been informed that President Trump does not plan to attack them. And markets responded in a pretty fair way, right? So they did gap up. I don't know if it's just me, right? If you're under the PDT rule, today is probably a day where you might not want to waste your day trades. So for myself, I'm not under the PDT rule, so I still want to be selective if I see a specific trade opportunity. Like literally just a few minutes ago, I took my first trade. I announced it to my LPP team. They get to watch me trade live every morning. MSTR did sell off right at market open. I didn't catch that sell-off because, again, I can't predict the future. I didn't think that just right at the open, there's going to be a significant sell-off. Nonetheless, it did end up selling off. It performed a V-shaped recovery. And then when it went back up to retest, it's now showing slight signs of a resistance. The same thing with BTC at the same previous resistance range. So if it does end up getting rejected and BTC begins to fall, again, it can be assumed that then MSTR can begin to fall. That's why I took a small short position. I literally just took it. I have 700 shares short. It's about $123,000. So relatively a lighter position for me. But again, that's just, it's perspective, right? Based off of what I normally trade with. Nonetheless, if direction turns against me, I'll quickly manage and mitigate risk as this is just a day trade. Other than that, the Nasdaq market isn't really doing much. So if the Nasdaq market really isn't, showing progress on the upside or showing progress onto the downside, then again, you want to be very careful forcing trades when the, sense of direction isn't super clear. Like we talked about it yesterday. Yesterday we sold off. We called it just a pullback, not a full-on sell-off. It found its support, and by the time that, again, markets open today, we were retesting previous highs of right around 630 per share. This has been a common theme. It's very important, I believe, for beginners to understand just common resistance ranges where normally we tend to get rejected and common support ranges normally where we tend to find a support. So it doesn't matter if you're going long or going short, you can at least be able to make more informed decisions based off of the highs and the lows, the support and resistance. Just want to make sure that that was well understood. There were a series of reports that were released during today's pre-market session with the continuing claims and the initial claims. Initial claims are the people that file for unemployment for the first time, came in a little bit lower than what was expected, 198K versus 215K. And continuing claims came in right below the forecast and below the previous. And you can see that it came in at 1,884K versus 1,890K. So again, this means that less people are filing for unemployment than what was expected, at least for this week. This is a weekly report. Tomorrow, I want to make sure that, again, you guys have a full understanding. We provide you this economic calendar, but you can find them. They're all free online. You can go to techbutsolutions.com/trading tools. So under trading tools, it's provided for you. And again, it's just gives you a little bit of a better understanding of the schedule of the series of different reports that are set to be released on a daily and weekly basis. So therefore, if a major report is about to be released, you are not surprised. That's the whole point of it, okay? So again, my only focus as of right now is MSTR. That is my focus. That is not yours, right? Bitcoin has been somewhat stronger the past 72 hours. Bitcoin has been trying to push up. It's getting really close to 100,000. Again, my goal is to day trade MSTR, and I'll quickly manage and mitigate risk if direction turns against me. This is not a position you want to be bag holding if direction ends up going up and you have an open short. If you have no intention of managing risk, it really doesn't matter what stock it is. Don't take it, right? Think about your entry, think about your exit, and think about your stop loss before you actually take the trade, because during a very uncertain time like right now, where Trump has a lot of different things going on right now with what happened in Venezuela, with what now is happening in Iran, with what's happening with the Federal Reserve and Jerome Powell and the criminal investigation, with what's happening with Trump's tariffs. A lot of different factors and variables that can impact the market on a dime. So please, instead of being surprised, be prepared and be aware of your exposure to the current market. I wish you guys nothing but the best. I hope that a thumbs up. And again, if you ever want to watch me trade live, second link in the description down below. We have a discount link in there for you. And yes, it's a one-time payment for lifetime access. We have members that signed up back in 2018 that still watch me today. So if you ever want to tune on in, you can watch me trade live as soon as tomorrow. Second link in the description down below. Take care, team.